How you doing? This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Well, I am at the Sacramento UFO convention held at the Crown Plaza Hotel just off of Madison Avenue near the freeway. And I went to a couple lectures, and this particular UFO convention was all about experiencers, UFO abductees, UFO experiencers, people who claim they've met the aliens. And saw one lecturer who had a extensive lecture on how he's met aliens from the Pleiades star system, and he says he's been on their craft hundreds of times to meet with a kind of a Pleiadian council. And of course the question is, are these people telling the truth? Because there is no corroborating evidence that they've done this other than their word. And there was another lecturer, she's a psychic, who talked about guardian angels and aliens. And that was interesting. Of course, you can't tape anything. They're taping the thing. I got pictures of the people on stage. But like George Adamski and Daniel Fry and other contactees, there's no hard evidence. There's no physical evidence. There's just, I did this. I was taken aboard a craft. I was taken to the stars. So it's a matter of whether you believe it or not. For what I paid for membership, the time, this event was not worth it for me. I won't be going next year. I met some very nice people. Everybody was very friendly. I met Ruben Uriarty. Maybe mispronouncing his name. He was a guest in Coast to Coast in February and talked about the Mexican UFO crash and retrieval by our government, because all the Mexican troops that came to retrieve that UFO crash died horribly. And we're going to be talking. I have his contact information. And hopefully I'll get an interview with him at some point. And he wants to talk about our Black Triangle UFO sighting 2 weeks ago. But this was rather disappointing. But you live and learn. You can't have everything in this life. And one other thing, the people on Belgab who say that I'm not handicapped, that's a bunch of crap, and that nobody handicapped shows up at these conventions. I saw one woman in a motorized wheelchair and about 6 people, including some of the presenters, using canes. So there are handicapped people here, and there are handicapped people all over the world. They go to these events. They go to science fiction conventions, horror conventions, and everything else. So this idea that nobody handicapped goes to the events is absolutely ridiculous, and that I'm not handicapped is also absolutely ridiculous. My knee started hurting about 4 hours in, and I went in the corner and sat in a chair with a hassock, and since I didn't get enough sleep last night before I came up here, I fell asleep. So I'm waiting now till 5:30, take the bus back to Amtrak and go home. And then I hope the event I attend in February, the International UFO Congress, will be better and more interesting than this one. It was interesting to hear the presenters, but well, that's all you've got. I did see merchandise that I found was of interest, and I might come back for that, but just to buy the merchandise next year, not to attend any lectures or functions, and buy some books. All right, have a great evening, and I will catch you next time, and I hope you had a great day and a great weekend. Bye-bye.